Okay, so if you can come into a seated cross-leg position or sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Activate feet, spread toes. Align the back of your skull with your sacrum and let your arms rest onto your thighs. Close your eyes. So give yourself a moment or two to notice how your body feels. Activate your feet and then reach your ball of the foot, reach away from you. Feel the center of your feet, the arc of your feet, as if they're opening out, opening up and wide, as if they're drawing up towards your ankle bone, and feel the energy moves through the ankles up into calves, into thighs, into pelvis. And throughout your practice today, keep doing this. Keep pressing down, not overstretching. So you really want to feel you're making a good foundation, good solid connection with the earth, and using this to take some of the emphasis away from your hips as you're pressing down into the floor. So you will feel this into hips, you will feel this into legs, and we'll also be working into shoulders today. So feel your feet and feel the assurity of the earth as you're working through your pose. Make that your focus. Open your eyes and do wrist stretches. So reach your right hand forward and take hold of the little finger on your right hand. Then breathe into palm of hands, deep breath. And as you breathe out, glide your little finger down, glide it down, and then glide it back. So you feel this opening a little bit higher into the finger joint. And then release. Taking hold of your ring finger, pressing down into your right sit bone. As you breathe in, lengthen out of right side. And as you breathe out, glide your ring finger down and glide it back. And release. Taking hold of your middle finger. Now breathe into heart, deep breath, feeling for energizing heart. And as you breathe out, you're gliding that ring finger down, middle finger down, glide it back. And release. Taking hold of your first finger. As you breathe in, lengthen your thumb away from your little finger. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're reaching all fingers down towards the earth. Release. Taking hold of your thumb. Now breathe in and glide your thumb back away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, keep gliding your thumb away from the index fingers. You reach your fingers to the floor. Keep spreading fingers. And release. Take cross the legs. And then take hold of the little finger on your left hand and then ease it back. And breathe in, spread fingers. As you breathe out, feel as if you're gliding the little finger down. So you feel the opening into the top of your finger joint. And release. Taking hold of your middle finger, ring finger. Pressing down into your left sit bone. Inhale, lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, you're gliding your ring finger down, glide it back. And release. Taking hold of your middle finger. And breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, gliding that finger down, and you glide it back. Keep spreading fingers. Release. Taking hold of your first finger. Deep breath, spread your thumb away from your little finger. And as you breathe out, you're gliding your first finger down, glide it back. Heel of the hands are opening towards forward. Release. Take hold of your thumb. Breathe in. Breathe in and glide your thumb away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands towards the floor. And release. Wrist stretches stage 2. So the palm of the hands is facing forward, the fingertips are to the floor, and you are on your fingertips, pressing down into your sit bones as you breathe in length and spine. And as you exhale, open the heel of the hands towards the floor. Keep the fingers spreading, so feel the energy working up into wrists. Then breathe, lift belly, diaphragm, chest. And as you exhale, your heel of the hands is pressing closer towards the floor. Keep opening the fingers, but let your shoulders soften back and away from your ears. Inhale, release. Pranayama today is in Baddha Konasana. So soles of your feet are together, the toes are flexed back towards your shins, and your hands are just behind your hips for chest opener. For Kapalabhati breathing, 80 pumps. So from here, take a deep breath. And then exhale completely. Clearing everything out. Now breathing partially. Sharp exhales through the nose, moving belly. 80 pumps. And then breathe in deeply. And hold the breath. Keep the chest lifted, spine is long. Relax your neck, relax your throat. Keep the length. Giving yourself time to notice and feel the breath as it moves through your body. Bring your hands forward of your shins and then exhale completely through the mouth. Tuck chin to chest and pull your belly in. Pulling all the way back towards the spine. Feel it gradually goes tiny, smaller and smaller as you pull it in. Feel the opening into lower back, into sacrum. And as you press your sit bones down, keep pulling your belly in, lengthen spine. Inhale, release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Bring your left foot over your right for a knee palm. You're squeezing your knees towards each other and your heels are moving down towards your hips. Go as close to that as you can. That's a difficult reach for you. Straighten your right leg so your right leg will be reaching straight forward and working with the knee to knee alignment. Try not to be sitting on your left heel. So keep easing your left heel out away from you. Now activate your feet, spread the toes. From here, hands by hips. And then take a deep breath. Inhale. Hold the breath. Shoulders up. Hold the breath. Shoulders back. And as you exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. draw down. Inhale, spread. Clint, if this is hurting, do bird wing instead. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze, mid-tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders, draw down. Release. Reach your arms to the side. Eagle arms. Inhale, bring your left arm over your right and bind your hands. And as you breathe out, glide your shoulders down and back. Deep breath, breathing into the back of your heart. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. Now breathe into sternum, deep breath. Feed your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, draw your arm bones back and then soften them down away from the floor, away from the shoulders. Press your sit bones to the floor, feet are active, and then breathe in, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward with your elbows coming towards, forearms coming towards the floor. You might be able to tuck your elbow against your left shin. Relax your forehead to forearms. And then breathe in. Keep lengthening belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Breathing into lower back as you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale. Exhale as you pull. Deep breath, expand your ribs out to the side. And as you breathe out, folding forward. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come up. And then unwind the cross of your arms and change the cross of your legs. Knee power with your right leg over your left. Make the adjustments and try to be sitting on both sit bones. Easing your left foot out so you're not sitting on your left heel. Your arms are relaxed by your side. Shoulder shrugs, feet are active. Take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze top tips. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And as you release the mid tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And then relax the shoulders. Reach your arms out to the side. Eagle arms. Inhale, bring your right arm over your left and bind your hands. And as you breathe out, glide your shoulders back and down. Be active. Breathe into the back of heart. Deep breath, feeling but energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, raise your elbows up so the elbows are higher than heart. Breathe into sternum. Deep breath, feeding your heart with this breath. As you breathe out, you're reaching your forearms forward. On the next breath, expand the ribs. Forward bend. On exhale, your forearms are reaching to the floor. Relax your forehead into forearm. Now breathe and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt forward. Breathe into lower back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you fold. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, fold and pull belly in. Inhale, release. Coming up, unwind the cross of your arms and unwind the cross of your legs. So your next pose, you're coming into a side bend in shoelace. Bring your left foot over your right thigh, just above the knee. And then ease your right heel so that the right heel is now under your left knee. Flex your toes back towards the shins. You're reaching out with your heels. Again, make the pose easier for you so that you're not hurting into knees. Side bend. Bring your left hand by your left hip and then reach the hand about 12 inches away from that hip. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, reach your right arm up, opening right side ribs. To breathe out, bring your right arm over your right ear. Fingers are spreading, heel of the hand spread. With the left and the left side. As you press down into your right sit bone, reaching your right arm over right ear. So don't lie down, keep lengthening out of your left side. As you breathe in, lift sternum. As you exhale, you're lengthening that right arm over right ear. Second arm position, just move the arm. As you breathe in, reach your right arm down towards the right side. The hand stops about 12 inches from floor. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders relax. Pressing down into your sit bone and feel this right from coccyx. As you breathe, you're lengthening ribs up away from waist. And as you breathe out, you're softening the shoulders down. Breathe to the right side of your chest and then really feel as if you're lifting your chest up. And as you breathe out, keep chest lifted, but relax your shoulders down. Use your right arm, inhale to pull your body up, and use your left hand to support your head and neck as you come on up. And then change. So your right foot is over your left thigh and knee in shoelace, reaching out with your heels. Your left foot is under your right thigh and knee. There's a tendency of sticking the foot right back down there. You can do that, but you get more opening if your feet are working at a right angle situation. Bring your right hand by your right hip and then reach the hand about 12 inches away from the hip. Relax your right ear towards the right shoulder and feel as if you're pushing the floor away with your right hand. You feel you're lengthening out of right side. Inhale, reach your left arm straight up towards the sky. Exhale, reach your left arm over left ear. As you breathe in, expand your ribs. Pressing down into left sit bone as you reach in your left arm over left ear. Deep breath, lift sternum. And as you breathe out, shoulders are softening, both feet are active. One more breath here. Breathe into your spot and keep feeling for spreading the upper ribs. Wrap that left shoulder as you reach your left arm over left ear. Second position, on the next breath, you're reaching your left arm down towards the side. That hand is stopping about 12 inches away from the floor. And as you breathe out, lift, soften your left shoulder away from left ear. Breathe into the left side, so right up into sternum. Keeping chest lifted. As you exhale, relax your shoulders down. Now breathe in and keep lengthening ribs away from sacrum. Relax your jaw on the exhale. Using your left arm, breathe in, reach your left arm away, let the arm pull you up, and use your right hand to support your head and neck as you come all the way up. Unwind the cross of your legs. Side bend with one leg straight. So straighten your left leg. Left leg is reaching straight forward, and your right foot is tucked in, so the heel is towards the groin. Option, if you want to go further in this, is to bring your right foot back so that your right heel is by your right glute, and you're moving your thighs away from you. If you're feeling this into knees, then it's really painful into the knees, then bring your foot, tuck your foot in. Bring your right hand back, taking hold of your ankle or the foot. Otherwise, your fingertips are to the floor. Press down into left sit bone. Inhale, reach your left arm up, opening side ribs. And as you breathe out, the left hand is down on the inside of your left foot, left leg, or by the calf. You're lengthening out of left side. If you're not holding your foot, reach your right hand back. Now feel this right from your pelvic bowl. Breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, relax your left ear to left shoulder. Deep breath, lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, gliding your right shoulder away from right ear. On the next breath, slide your right arm all the way around the back and tucking it onto your left thigh. So you're taking hold of your left thigh if you can. And you're moving your left thigh away from you. So lengthening the ribs away from you. And breathe in, lift sternum. As you breathe out, relax your jaw. Lower your chin slightly towards the left side of your chest. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, relaxing your right shoulder away from right ear. On the next breath, release your right arm and reach your right arm right up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, you're reaching that right arm straight back, chest open. Now breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath, feeling but energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening that right arm back. So not pressuring into the back. You're really using this to help to open your sternum, opening up into mid and upper back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, you're reaching your right arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening your right arm over your right ear. Deep breath, lifting out of your left side. Pull your belly in as you lengthen forward with that right arm. Inhale, expand your ribs out to the side, right out towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. The hands are down either side of that foot. Be active. You can take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. As you breathe in, lift your left side ribs up away from left hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward, belly falls in, and feet are active. Breathe into lower back and lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. Now on this next breath, breathe in for 7. Feel your ribs as they're opening out to the side. Hold the breath. Hold for 7. Keep the length. Keep lengthening away from the top of your left thigh. And exhale. As you exhale, allowing your body to ease forward. So using the breath to take you deeper into the pose. Pull your belly all the way back at the end of the exhale. Inhale, release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on up. Change the cross of your legs. Your right foot is reaching straight forward. Your left foot is tucked in, so that the heel is buoyed by the groin. Your feet are active. If you want to go further, bring your left foot back so that your left heel is by your glute. Move your thighs away from each other. Left hand is now taking hold of the left ankle, the fingertips are to the floor, and you're lengthening out of both sides. Inhale, reach your right arm up, open right side ribs. As you breathe out, the hand is down on the inside of your right leg. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. If you're not holding your left ankle with left hand, lift the left hand up and reach it back. And then breathe in and lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, relax your left shoulder away from your left ear. As you breathe, lift your belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. Feel you're moving these towards your chin. And as you breathe out, softly gliding your left shoulder down. On the next breath, bring your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your left, onto your right thigh, hip or clothing. And as you breathe out, you're gliding your left shoulder away from left ear. Deep breath, breathe in and then lengthen. Feel as if you're lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. Midribs lengthens. And as you breathe out, relaxing both shoulders down. On the next breath, release your left arm and reach your left arm out up towards the sky. Spread the fingers. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, reaching that left arm straight back. Now, if you're feeling this into shoulder blades, feel as instead of crunching the shoulder blades, reach your left arm away so you feel as if you're taking bone away from bone. Now breathe in and lift. Lift chest. Move chest up, 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 up to chin. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening that left arm back. Third arm position. Inhale. Reach your left arm up to the sky. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening your left arm forward over left ear. Spread the fingers. Feel if there are beams reaching through the fingertips. Inhale, lengthen your right side ribs away from right hip. Now, as you pull your belly in, send your sit bones back as you reach forward with that left arm. Left arm is reaching over your ear. Don't allow the arm to come lower than your left ear. Breathe in and move, lift your belly away from pelvis. Forward bend, exhale, the hands to the floor either side of your right foot. You can take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. Keep the neck relaxed. Inhale, expand your ribs out to the side. And exhale as you fold, lead with your chest. Breathe into lower back, deep breath. Holding on to the breath and allow the breath to connect into cell tissues. Before exhale, as you exhale, you pull your belly in and you may be able to go a little deeper into the pose. One more breath. Breathe in for 7. Hold the breath for 7. Exhale, moving on exhale. Pull your belly in at the end of the exhale. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way up. Coming into your abdominal sequence now. So lie down on your back for elbow to knee. Today we'll do elbow to knee and back traction. So demonstrate the elbow to knee and sit bone squeeze. I'll demonstrate those as we're going through them when you come to it. I think you're all familiar, but we'll demonstrate it again. So lie down onto your back.
Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet above the floor. Your back is tweaking. You can do this pose with your feet to the floor. The knees are bent. The heels are just below the knees and the toes are flexed to shin. Elbow to knee. Inhale. Lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip and then lengthen your right thigh away from you. Lower it about a few inches as you lengthen thigh bone away from hip bone. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee, straight and left leg. Reach out, spread the toes. Lower your left thigh bone, left leg lengthens as you reach your left leg away from you. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to your left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbone up. Bend your right leg forward away from waist. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Keep the bent knee away from your chest, so keep it at a right angle. Relax your left hip and reach your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach both elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Now reach your left elbow up so the shoulder blades are off the floor. Relax your right hip. Reach your right thigh forward away from waist. Pull lower belly in. At the end of the exhale, pull belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, go back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and elbows to your right knee. You're reaching your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Reach your right elbow up. Shoulder blades are off the floor. Relax your left hip. Reach your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back down. Sit bone squeeze. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Your hand is onto your right sit bone. As you curl tailbone up, squeeze your sit bone towards your tailbone. As you lengthen your right leg forward, reach your left elbow up, pull belly in, and press your lower back down to the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Hands behind your head, knees are bent, hold the breath. Press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Place your left hand onto left sit bone. Now curl tailbone up and squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone. Lengthen your left leg forward. Pull belly in. Keep the chest lifted. As you pull your belly in, reach your right elbow up and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Place your hands behind your head. Press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Right hand is onto right sit bone. Curl tailbone up. Squeeze your right sit bone to tailbone. As you lengthen your right leg forward, keep the chest lifted. Reach your left elbow up. Now pull your belly in. At the end of the exhale, press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, go back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee, straighten your left leg. Relax your left hip. Place your left hand onto left sit bone. Curl tailbone up. Squeeze left sit bone to tailbone as you send your left leg forward. Keep the chest lifted. Pull belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Grab hold of your roll for your next pose. Your next pose today is gate opener. So the roll is placed between your thighs and your legs are reaching up towards the sky. Reach out with the balls of your feet. And hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Press your lower back to floor and breathe into lower back. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll. Exhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll again. As you're stretching your legs up towards the sky, pull lower belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle your legs. Reach out with the balls of your feet. And as you breathe out, curl pubic bone up onto the roll as you press your hands down to the roll. You're lengthening your legs out towards the side. Pull lower belly in. At the end of the exhale, pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. The roll and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Squeeze the roll as you lengthen your legs to the sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll and straddle your legs. And as you breathe out, curl pubic bone up to the roll as you press your hands down to the roll. Now lengthen your legs out towards the side. Pull lower belly all the way down. Press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs up with active feet. Exhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Keep the chest lifted as you reach your elbows up. Now squeeze the roll and lengthen your legs to the sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, left hand is onto the roll. Straddle the legs. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone up to the roll and you press your hands down to the roll. You're lengthening your legs out towards the side with active feet. Pull lower belly in. At the end of the exhale, pull your belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Keep chest lifted. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Squeeze the roll again. Send your legs to the sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, right hand is onto the roll and straddle the legs. As you breathe out, curl pubic bone up to the roll as you press your hands down to the roll. You lengthen your legs out towards the side. Pull lower belly in. At the end of the exhale, pull belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Exhale, bend the knees and place the soles of your feet onto the floor. Keep the roll between your thighs. Reach down with your heels. Reach down with your fingertips and brush your heels. Your heels, they are aligned with your sit bones or they are hip distance apart. Relax your arms down by your side. Turn the palm of your hands up so you're opening to the shoulders. Now relax your neck. Feel as if your back of your neck is long and your shoulders are away from your ears. Press your feet to the floor and breathe in. Lengthen your side ribs away from hips. Exhale, tilt pelvis and lift your pelvis up away from the floor. As you breathe in, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. As you breathe out, tilt pelvis as you lift. Now synchronize your breath with your movement. As you're breathing in, breathe in and lengthen ribs away from sacrum. Moving on exhale, so use the breath. As you're exhaling, your thighs are moving away from your pelvis. Your knees are reaching away from you and your chest is moving towards the chin. Now breathe in a slightly tucked elbows, lower slightly tucked elbow, and then move belly away from pelvis. Feel your side ribs open as you're doing this. Now exhale, press the floor away, press down into your heels and lengthen ankles away from heels. Relax your throat, relax your neck. And then breathe in deeply. Feel your diaphragm spreads as your lungs are spreading wide to the side. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis and lift. Keep lifting. Keep lifting. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, tilt pelvis lower, upper back to floor. Keep lengthening sacrum and sit bones away from you. Tilt pelvis as you lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to the floor. Keep them tilt until you're down. Move the roll out of your way. Next pose is frog lifting through. Bend the knees. Bring your knees out towards the side. Your heels are aligned with your knees and your toes are flexed towards the shins. You can move to the wall and have the soles of your feet up against the wall. Hands are clasped behind head and neck. Inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, and then send your thighs out towards the side. Flex your toes towards the shins. As you reach your heels away from you, pull lower belly down. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send. Keep moving your thighs out towards the side. Reach your heels away from you and pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but this time lift your head, lift your chest, and reach your elbows up. And exhale, curl tailbone up, and then lengthen the thighs to the side. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Use your hands and draw your thighs and knees together and place the soles of your feet to the floor. Roll to your right side. Right hand is to the floor by chest. Inhale. Exhale, push the floor away as you come on up. Left arm, right hand supports your head. Come up to stand. So your next pose is unlocking the shoulders in horse stance. Your feet are about 2.5, maybe 3 feet away from each other. Your knees are bent. And your toes are turning out just about 45 degrees angle, maybe a little bit more. Bring your hands up, your arms up, your elbows are aligned with the shoulders. Your forearms, your biceps and humerus bones are parallel. From here, place your right thumb into your left armpits and the fingers are onto your scapula. Breathe into the left side of your upper back. As you breathe out, glide your shoulders down and back and then reach your left elbow forward. The fingers are spreading. Feels as if you're the contraction, as if you're squeezing your right thumb. Place your
Right hand onto your left bicep. Only do this if you've not dislocated your shoulders. If you have, then stay with the pose that you were with. Now breathe into the left side of your upper back. And as you exhale, raise your bicep up and then glide your bicep forward, all the way forward until you come towards your elbow joint. Once you reach there, place your hand onto your left elbow joint. And then breathe into upper back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, glide the shoulders back and down and press your hand onto elbow. Elbow presses onto hand. Your pectoral muscles are engaged. Stay in the pose. Then release. Other side. Your left thumb is into your right armpit, fingers onto scapula. Take a deep breath into upper back. And as you breathe out, glide the shoulders down and back, but reaching your right elbow forward. The fingers are spreading. Place your left hand onto your bicep, right bicep. Only do this if you've not dislocated this shoulder. And then as you breathe in, raise your bicep up. And as you breathe out, you're gliding your bicep forward whilst gliding the shoulders down and back. Once you reach towards your elbow joint, you're pressing your hand against the elbow joint. Everyone can do this. So breathe into the right side of upper back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, as you glide the shoulders down and back, press your hand onto your elbow. Elbow presses onto the hand. Keep reaching the elbow forward. Keep the shoulders soft and relax your neck. Then release. Reach your arms up, bend the elbows. Fingers are spreading. Now breathe into upper back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, lift your elbows higher and then squeeze your elbows in as if you're squeezing a great big beach ball. Keep the shoulders down, pectoral muscles are really engaged. Relax, upper back, and then breathe in. Breathe into upper back. And exhale, squeeze in. Reach your elbows forward, but the shoulders are down. Keep squeezing as if you're squeezing this great big beach ball. Feel your pectoral muscles are engaged, your biceps are engaged. 2 more like this, deep breath. Exhale, reach forward. Squeeze your elbows in, but soften the shoulders down. 1 more like this, deep breath. Exhale, keep the elbows high, squeeze them in. Fingers are spreading. Keep the shoulders down, keep squeezing in. And release. Come on back down on really good dolphins. Biceps to mash it up. Bring your elbows under the shoulders and reach your hands forward, spreading the fingers. Keep the elbows tucked in so that they're not wider than the shoulders. And relax your neck, your shoulders, your upper back. Take a deep breath into upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. Exhale, push the floor away, lift your knees off the floor, and then lengthen the spine. You're pushing the floor away. Breathe into sternum, deep breath. And as you breathe out, as you lengthen back, feels as if you're opening your armpits to that back wall. Deep breath, breathe into your back, right between your shoulder blades. And as you breathe out, lengthen your top ribs away from shoulders. Breathe into sternum, deep breath, and feed your heart with this breath. And as you exhale, reach your heels to the floor. The tops of the thighs are lengthening away from your pelvis. 1 more breath like this, deep breath. Exhale, release, bend the knees, and come all the way down to the floor. From here, come up to stand. So standing at the front of your mat. From here, bring your hands together at your chest. Inhale, reach your arms straight up towards the sky. Telescoping ribs as you lengthen up. And as you exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. On the breath, breathe in and step your right leg forward for lunge with your back toes curled under. So keep the hands to the floor. Step your right leg back. Keep the toes curled under of your right foot and reach back into your right heel. And feel for opening. You're gliding your left thigh forward. You're going further. Then bring one or both hands onto your left thigh as you traction your left thigh forward. Stay here and then breathe in. Feel as if you're lifting away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, reach your right heel away from you. As you breathe in, feel for lengthening through the right side of your body. And as you breathe out, as your left thigh glides forward, you're reaching back into your right heel. You're going further, reach your arms up towards the sky. And then breathe in deeply, lengthen back away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, soften the shoulders down. Breathe into lower back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, keep the chest lifted, but the shoulders are down. Final twist on the next breath as you breathe in, reach your right arm straight forward. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your left arm straight back. Deep breath, lift out of your left side. And as you breathe out, if you can, you're going a little deeper into pose. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring the hands to the floor. Keep the toes curled under of your right foot. Step your left foot back about 2, maybe 3 inches. And then bring your right hand down on the outside of your left foot, or you can have that hand onto a block. From here, you'll bring your extended warrior, extended twisting warrior. You'll reach your left arm up towards the sky. Reach back into your right leg. And as you breathe in, lengthen through the right side of your body. And as you breathe out, open it out towards the left. Press into your left foot and breathe in, glide your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, open out towards the left. Keep the neck relaxed. Now breathe into lower back. Deep breath as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. Reach back into your right heel on exhale as you reach your left arm to sky. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down to the floor, either side of your left foot. Place your right knee to the floor. And from here, release your right foot and then lift your right knee off the floor, straightening your right leg. Arrow lunge. You can keep your hands right where they are to the floor, or bring your hands onto your left thigh, traction your left thigh forward. If you're going further, reach one or both hands up towards the sky. Press your left leg as you breathe in, lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, you're sending your right leg back. Back of the thigh, back of the calf is reaching to sky. And breathe deeply as you lengthen ribs out and up. As you exhale, go in a little deeper. One more breath here, deep breath. Exhale, release. Place your hands to the floor and place your right knee to the floor. Your next pose is lounge lunge. So your right hand is reaching forward about 12 inches ahead of the shoulder. Straighten your right leg, reach it back. Left hand tractions your left thigh forward. Pressing into your right leg, breathe in, lengthen through the right side of your body. As you exhale, you're twisting towards the left. So your left side ribs moves towards the inside of right thigh. Now breathe in and move your belly forward away from pelvis. Press your left foot to the floor as you move your sternum closer towards the inside of left thigh. Breathe into lower back, or breathe to where you're feeling this most. And exhale as you're taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Bring your hands either side of your front foot. And then straighten your, step back, straighten your right leg first. Keep the hands to the floor. Ease your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Keep the hands either side of your front foot for pyramid. From here, as you breathe in, lengthen belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your sternum down towards your shin, your forehead towards your left ankle. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. One more like this, deep breath. Keep tractioning belly away from top of left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. From here, bring your right hand down on the outside of your left foot for twisting triangle. Your left arm is reaching up towards the sky. Press into your right leg. As you breathe in, lengthen through the right side of your body. And as you breathe out, you're opening out towards the left. Left fingertips reaches the sky. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale as you open out towards the left. One more breath in, deep breath. Exhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor, either side of the front foot. Place your right knee to the floor and ease your left foot towards the right edge of the mat for pigeon. So your hands are under the shoulders, you reach your right leg back, reaching right back into your right big toe. As you breathe in, keep lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. Feet are active. Deep breath. Breathe into sternum as you draw chest and ribs forward. And as you exhale, as you allow your body to melt. Breathe into your side ribs and expand your ribs as you expand your lungs. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. Your left thigh glides forward. Your right leg is reaching straight back. One more like this. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Your hands up the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Step back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing the floor away in your downward dog. From here, anchor into your right foot. Breathe in. Lift your left leg up and reach it back. Spread the toes. Breathe into your left hip. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're sending that left leg back on away from you. And another breath. On the next breath, you're breathing into your left hip. Deep, deep breaths. And exhale, move your chest back towards your right shin as you send your left leg way out and back. If you can, on this next breath, bend your left knee, draw your left heel towards your right glute, and look under your left armpit. As you breathe in, feel as if you're lengthening your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, sending your left thigh away from you. On the next breath, if you can, lift your left arm up. And as you breathe out, drawing your left foot towards the floor into fallen angel, you're lengthening your left arm over your ear. Then breathe in deeply, keep lengthening out of your right side. As you breathe out, feel as if you're lifting chest.
On the next breath, place your left hand back to the floor and coming back into downward facing dog, right? Both feet to the floor. From here, anchor into your left foot. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Spread the toes. Breathe into your right hip. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're sending your right leg way back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, feel as if you're opening up into that right hip. And as you breathe out, lengthen back a little bit more. On the next breath, bend your right knee and draw your right heel towards your left glute. And as you breathe out, reaching your right thigh away from you. Now breathe into your right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, sending that right thigh back. On the next breath, if you can, you're lifting your right arm up and reaching forward. And as you breathe out, your right foot is coming all the way down towards the floor as you lift up, lift the pelvis and reach your right arm back. Deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, you're reaching that arm back. Place your right hand back to the floor and bring your right foot back for downward facing dog. Now breathe into lower back, deep breath. Then exhale, reach your sit bones back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands for lunge with your back toes curled under. Keep your left heel up. Left heel is straight up and you're reaching back into the left knee's off the floor, you're reaching back into left heel. From here, you can bring your one hand, right hand is onto right thigh, traction the thigh forward. You can reach both hands onto your right thigh. And then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, you're gliding your right thigh forward whilst reaching back into your left heel. Deep breath, lift sternum. And exhale, going a little deeper. From here, if you can, you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, go deeper and reach back into your left heel. Spinal twist. On the next breath, you're reaching your left arm straight forward. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your right arm straight back. Press down into your right foot as you breathe and lengthen out of right side. And as you reach back into your left heel, open up a little more. On the next breath, you're bringing your left hand down, on the outside of your right foot. And you're reaching your right arm up towards the sky. Extended twisting warrior. Pressing back into your left leg as you breathe and lengthen through the left side of your body. And as you breathe out, as you open out towards the right. Deep breath, breathe into lower back. And exhale, open to right. Inhale, release. Your hands are down either side of your front foot. Step your left foot forward a couple of inches. From here, place your left knee down towards the floor and bring your left hand forward for bounce lunge. Your right hand is tractioning your right thigh forward. The left hand is slightly forward of your shoulders, about 12 inches. Press into your left leg. As you breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, you're twisting side ribs towards the inside of your right thigh. And then breathe in deeply. Keep lengthening the belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit more. 2 more breaths here. Deep breath. Press your right foot to the floor as you twist towards the right. Inhale,
release. Bring your left hand down on the outside of your right foot. Lift your left knee off the floor, the twisting triangle. You're reaching your right arm up towards the sky. So press into your left foot as you breathe in, lengthen through the left side of your body. And as you breathe out, straighten your right leg as you twist to the right. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale, open out towards the right. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down so the hands are either side of your right foot. Keep the neck relaxed. Pyramid is your next pose. So turn your left foot forward so both feet are facing in the same direction. Press into your right leg. As you breathe in, glide your belly away from your top of your right thigh. As you breathe out, pull your belly in as you bring your sternum towards your right shin, your forehead towards your right ankle. Then breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold, bellies in. One more breath like this, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Keep the hands either side of your right foot. Place your left knee to the floor. Pigeon is your next pose. You're easing your right foot towards the left edge of the mat. And sending your left leg straight back. Hands are under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your right shin. Feet are active. Deep breath, keep lifting belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold. Feet still active. Deep breath, expand your lungs, expand your ribs to the armpits. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt forward. One more breath like this, deep breath. And folding a little deeper. Inhale, release. Put your hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your left foot. Step your right leg back for plank. Then reach back, step your right leg back for downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. Inhale, spread your ribs, spread the upper back. Pull your belly in, exhale as you reach your heels back to floor. Inhale, rise up onto the very tips of toes. And as you breathe out, reach back, heels to the floor, chest to thighs and knees. One more like this, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach back, heels to the floor. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand for warrior one. For triangle. Your right foot is lined up with the short edge of the mat. Your front heels are lined with the arc of the back foot, and your arms are reaching out to the side. And pressing into your left leg, breathe in. Reach your left arm down towards the floor as you reach your right arm up towards the sky. That hand, left hand could be on the floor, the ankle, the calf, the shin, or you can have it onto a block. Press into your left leg as you breathe in, gliding your ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, reaching up with the fingertips of your right hand. From here, on the breath, slide your right arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your left thigh. And as you breathe out, gliding both shoulders down away from your ears. As you breathe, press into your right leg and move your leg forward away from pelvis. And exhale, both shoulders down. From here, bend your left knee. Place your left hand onto the floor, 12 inches forward, 6 inches towards the side. You can also place that left hand onto a block. And then half moon. Breathe in,
ease forward, and have the weight now onto your left. Lift your right leg up and then reach back, reaching back into your right heel. Then breathe in, press down into your left foot, and then lift out away. The weight is away from your left thigh and hip. And as you breathe out, reach back into that right heel. One more like this. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor and step your right leg back, stepping it back for warrior one stance. So your left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you rise up for warrior one. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. As you breathe in, keep lifting chest. Shoulders down on exhale. Twisting warrior, your left hand is onto left thigh. As you breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, your right elbow is over your left thigh. Make a fist, your left hand is on top. Inhale, lengthen through the right side of your body. As you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the left. As you breathe, move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you twist towards the left, relax your left shoulder away from left ear. One more like this, deep breath. Exhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor and place your right knee to the floor. Pigeon, twisting towards your left thigh. So your left foot comes towards the right edge of the mat. Your left hand is by your left hip, then reach the hand about 12-15 inches away from the hip. Press back into your right leg. Inhale, lengthen out of right side. And as you breathe out, your right arm is coming over your left thigh. So both arms are over the left thigh. Feel these crescent moon shape through the right side of the body. Feel as you're pressing down into your right leg and breathing lengthen out of right side. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh, both feet active. Breathe in deeply. And exhale as you fold. Two more breaths like this. Deep breath. And exhale. One more here. Deep breath. And exhale. Bring your hands back onto the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot and step your left leg back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Triangle on the next breath as you breathe and step your right foot forward between the hands. Your feet are about 3 feet, maybe 3.5 feet away from you. Your back foot, left foot is straight to the short edge of the mat. Line up your front heel to the arc of the back foot. Arms are reaching out to side. Press into your right leg. As you breathe in, you're reaching your right arm down towards the floor, and your left arm is up towards the sky. You can have that hand onto the floor, the ankle, the calf, the shin, or onto a block. Press into your right leg as you breathe in, lengthen out of right side. And as you breathe out, slightly roll your chest as you reach in your left fingertips to sky. Press your left foot to floor and then breathe in. Move your belly, diaphragm, chest moves to chin. And as you breathe out, tuck your right sit bone under, ease your left hip back as you reach your fingertips to the sky. From here, bring your left arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your right thigh by your hip. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder away from left hip. On the next breath, bend your right knee, place your right hand to the floor, about 12 inches forward, 6 inches towards the side. Then ease forward on the breath, lift your left foot up and reach it straight back. Reach out with your heels for half move. Stand strongly into your right foot and then breathe in, lengthen out of right side. And as you breathe out, reach back into left heel.
As you breathe in, feel as if you're lifting belly away from pelvis, your chest is moving to chin. And as you exhale, roll your left shoulder down as you reach your left heel back. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor and step your left leg back for warrior one. Left foot is towards the left edge of the mat, right foot is towards the right edge. Push the floor away as you're rising up for warrior one. Bend your right knee. Press into both legs as you breathe in, lengthening ribs out and up. Shoulders down and exhale. Twisting warrior, your right hand is onto right thigh. Breathe in, stretch your left arm up. As you breathe out, your left elbows over your right thigh. Make a fist with your left hand, right hand is on top. As you breathe in, lengthen your left ribs away from your left hip. As you breathe out, twist to the right and glide your right sit bone back. Now breathe into sacrum as feel this breath as you soothe this area. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the right. One more breath here. Breathe to sternum, deep breath, and feed your heart with this breath. And exhale, gliding both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor and place your left knee down to the floor. Pigeon, twisting pigeon towards your right thigh. So your right foot comes towards the left edge of the mat. Send your left leg straight back. Bring your right hand by right hip and then reach the hand away about 12-15 inches. Press into your left leg and breathe in, lengthen out of left side. As you breathe out, your left elbow, left arm is down. So feel for that crescent moon shape on the left side of your body. Breathe into your left side ribs, balloon them towards the left. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. You're trying to get your left hip closer to the floor and keep your feet active. Now feel this right down into lower back and breathe in as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, folding over your right thigh, left leg reaches back. Deep breath, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release, pushing the floor away, bring your hands back under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your left foot, step back into downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing the floor away in downward dog. From here, on the breath, as you breathe in, rise up onto the very tips of toes. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in, send your sit bones back, reaching heels to floor. Breathe in and rise up, very tips of toes. Exhale, lengthen back. Pull your belly in and move your chest to thighs and knees and reach heels to floor. On the next breath, as you breathe in, rise up onto the tips of the toes. Now from here, bend the knees, move the knees about 2 inches from the floor. And as you breathe out, reach it back, heels to the floor, chest to thighs and knees. Keep the length through the spine. On the breath, rise up to the very tips of toes. As you breathe out, bend the knees don't touch. And exhale, push the floor away as you reach back. Belly is in, send your sit bones back and reach heels to the floor. One more, breathe in and rise up, very tips of toes. Exhale, coming forward, the knees are bending, they're not touching, the shins are off the floor. As you exhale, reach back and reach your heels to the floor. Heels should be touching now. Feeling for that lengthening through the spine. Belly's pulling in. Inhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. Come down into a seated position. And reach your legs straight forward. Flex your toes back and you're reaching out with your heels. Press down into your sit bones, breathing, lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. Pull belly in, exhale as you're folding forward. You can take hold of the foot, the shins, the ankles, or hands to the floor. Keep the neck relaxed. And then breathe into lower back as you're lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. Moving with the breath on exhale, your belly pulls in, lead with your chest, but let your shoulders be soft. Now breathe in for 7. As you're breathing in for 7, you're moving your belly away from pelvis. You'll feel this opening into lower back. And as you breathe out, exhaling, pulling your belly in as you move your chest towards your shin. Your neck is relaxed. One more breath here, deep breath, and expand your ribs. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you're coming all the way back up. Final twist. So keep your right leg reaching straight forward. Place your left foot on the outside of your right, just above the knee, above the thigh, by your thigh. Bring your right hand around and hugging your left thigh towards the chest. Left foot is back to the floor and your left arm is reaching back. Press down into your left sit bone. Breathe in, lift belly away from left thigh. And as you breathe out, twist to the left. Both shoulders are down. Breathe to sternum and lift chest to chin. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the left. As you breathe, keep lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the left. For those who can go further, slide your right arm between your left thigh and calf, and your left arm is around the back, and bind your hands. You can use a strap or clothing. And then pressing down into your left sit bone, breathing lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the left. Keep the chest lifted. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale as you twist to the left. Inhale, release. And change. Your left foot is reaching forward, spreading the toes, reach out with the balls of your foot. Your right foot tucks over your left. Right foot is flat to the floor. Your left arm is coming around and tugging your right thigh towards the chest, but your right sit bone is back to the floor. Your right hand reaches back, line it up with sacrum, flatten the hands to the floor. Press down into your right sit bone and breathe in, lengthen out of right side. Press your right foot to the floor as you twist to the right on exhale. As you breathe in, move your belly back away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, twisting towards the right. Now breathe in and lengthen. Feel you're lengthening the ribs out and up. And as you breathe out, you're twisting to the right. If you can go further, slide your left arm between your right thigh and calf. And your right arm is around the back, bind the hands, or use a strap, or use clothing. And then breathe in, keep lifting out of your right side. And exhale as you're twisting towards the right. Breathe into sternum, deep breath, feeding your heart with this breath. And exhale as you twist to the right. Inhale, release. Bring your hands by your hips. Bend the knees, one knee, and lie down on your back, Shavasana. allowing your body to let go as much as you can into this final pose, into Shavasana. So make any adjustments that you need to make so that you feel yourself really comfortable as you let go. Let go of any of the thoughts. Letting yourself go completely. So begin to give yourself this time to notice how you feel. Feeling the energy that you have generated through your poses today. Feel your feet and the strength, the connection that you had as you press your feet to the floor and moving that energy through the whole of your body. And notice where your body feels open. On your next breath, stretch in a way that feels good to you. And once you've had a really good stretch, roll to your left side. Your right hand is to the floor by your chest. Breathe in. On the exhale, push the floor away with your right hand as you're coming up and use your left hand to support your head and neck. As you come into a seated position, bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching sternum. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Congratulate yourself for your practice and thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. All that is honorable and all that is good in me salutes all that is honorable and all that is good in you. Deep breaths. And exhale. Namaste. Well done, everyone.